evening, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp, and welcome to Tips and Techniques. This evening, my tip is, well, I don't know if next necessarily, but I'm going to show you the technique that I use when I do a large workshop for like a senior center or a church group or something like that. So I have, excuse me, dry air is really getting to me. So I am going to show you what my setup is and the process that I go through when I do that. So I have everything in little baskets, and I have a sample of each of the cards. Whoops, that's upside down. A sample of each of the cards for those that are in the workshop to look at. And I have directions on the back. And I have little packets for them with anything that they don't need to choose. And then in the basket I have, like, so on the back it says to pick a packet, pick a card base, pick a designer series paper, pick a banner base, pick a sentiment. So that's what we're going to do this evening. So we'll do this card first, which is this one, that one. I'll stick these aside. So here's the card for you to look at. I know everybody's probably watching the Super Bowl, but I'm going to do this anyway just to be consistent. So I have the banner and my envelope and the inside card base here in this packet. So I'm going to open it up, pull out my directions. So I want to pick a card base and a designer series paper. Well, let's see. And remember, they're front and back. So kind of feel what you want. You know, what speaks to you. Front and back. That's kind of busy. I don't like that one. I like the blue. Oh, that's why I like the blue, because I already did the blue. Peach. I don't know. I kind of like that one. So that's what we're going to do. And then for card base, I could go with either the sweet sorbet. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Sweet sorbet it is. I'm going to put this aside and start go up. I need a... So in here I have all the little pieces that go behind it. So I think I'm going to pick, well, that matches, but I guess I'll go with the sweet sorbet one in here. So it'll stick out behind it. Or maybe I'll do blue. What does the blue one look like? So this is what my workshop people, attendees, go through. I think I like the blue. So let's go with the blue. Alright, adhere the DSP to the front. So I've got my stamp and seal. I can speak. Put this on. Make sure it's going the right way. There we go. Then adhere the decorative strip to the banner. So it's just a little bit to go above each of the pieces. And the next step is to arrange the banner base how I want it. I mean, I could do it low if I want. Maybe I do. I think I will. And you could put it on either with dimensionals or stamp and seal, but I'm going to go with the seal, I think. Put it down here. go. And then I need a sentiment. So I have a little piece here. And I could either go with the blue or the red, well, sweet sorbet, or balmy blue. Oh, I think I like the balmy blue. So then I will stamp it in balmy blue, which I have here. Or should I stamp it in sweet sorbet? I think I'll stamp it in sweet sorbet. And I have all my old Valentine from Paper Pumpkins, and then of course this set that's pretty old. But I just keep them all together, and I want to stamp a small sentiment in there. How about hugs and kisses? So I'm going to put that on my block. Get out my ink. Stamp it. There we go. Close my ink. I'm going to mount this on the blue background. So I have these all pre-cut. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. And then I also keep it pretty standard as far as embellishments go. I think I'm just going to center that. So I have the two different color rhinestones, and I have some opal rounds. I think I'm going to go with the standard rhinestones. Just to give it a little bling. And I also have some ribbon if I want to put it on. I think I'll put a piece on. Just going to tie a quick ribbon, quick bow. But I thought the little bit of pink in the ribbon would go well with the sweet sorbet. And then I'm going to take my snips and just trim the edges a little bit so that they're on an angle. And then I'm going to put it on, I'll put it on with a small dimensional, the mini dimensionals, whoops, the mini ones, so it pops up. Sometimes it's a little bugger to get these things off, isn't it? There we go. There. There's my first card. Should probably move this a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Ta-da! All right. Let me get cleaned up from this first card. On to the second one. So I find that if I pre-cut everything, it goes much smoother. All right, second card. Put it on the floor, couldn't find it. So this is the second card. And my directions say to take a packet. And then I'll pull the directions out of my packet. Hey Carolyn, Hope you can hear me all right. All right. So there's my envelope, my inside. Oh, I didn't stamp the inside of the other one. All right, pick a packet. I did that. Pick a card base and pick some 2 pieces of designer series paper. So here are the different colors of cardstock that are ready to go. I already did pink, so let's do something purple or green. How about this? Yeah, I can speak. Coastal Cabana. I hear the game going on in the other room, and it's distracting me. Let's see. I could actually just use 2 pieces with a piece underneath. I could use that. I like the 2 the same. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So, adhere the 2 pieces to the front. Try to get it as even as I can. And the little conversation hearts go in all different directions, but trying to get the bigger ones to go up and down so that it looks a little more. Alright. Stamp sentiment and or banner. So I have 2 different options here. So I can put friend like that. Let's see, what else do I have? Well, this is a good way to use your paper pumpkin items. You think you're never going to use it again, but you do. Let's see. I think I want... I'll do for an amazing friend on that. And then I will do, let's see, something small. How about just the X and the O on this? So these polymer stamps really stain once you use the red. So, I could do it in purple, I could do it in Coastal Cabana, or the, I think I will do it in Highland Heather. Stamp my, it's really light. For an amazing friend. Then I'm just going to use the other side for the XOXO. Make sure I put the XOXO upside right side. Otherwise it says OXOX. Whoops, I missed a little. That's what I get for trying to use the stamp twice. There. Close my ink. And I need some hearts. They're underneath here. So here are all the hearts that I had pre-cut. So because I'm using the Highland Heather, I think I will use Highland Heather. And for the other heart, how about the pink? Or I could use Pool Party. Pool Party would look nice. We'll do Pool Party. Okay. So my directions say to put on my banner. Make sure I got my XOXO the right way instead of OXOX. All right, and then I'm going to adhere my heart. So the senior center usually has 12 to 15 people, and for some reason they only had 3. So I have lots of extra kits. If anybody would like one, let me know. I'll mail it to you. And then it says to use the dimensionals. So I'm going to put full dimensionals on the under one. Not that you have to do it that way. And then just 2 on this one. And then a little stamp and seal on the side. Take the backs off. Adhere. Take the backs off. And adhere. And then I'm going to put some little bit of bling on. I use these opal rounds. There. This is my second card. So, original, and then what I just made. And then the other one. I don't know what I just did with the one I just made. Oh, here it is. It was buried. Yeah. Didn't take long at all. So that is my technique for when I do workshops. I prep as much as I can. I have directions so that people can go self-guided if they need to. Sometimes it's funny, I find at the senior center they want you to walk it through with them, and when I do like a workshop for a church or some other organization, they like to be self-guided, so they like having the directions. But either way, I'm prepared. I have everything in my little dollar store baskets, all prepped and ready to go. Alrighty. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I know it was short, but we've got a game going on in the other room, but I wanted to make sure that I did it. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next Sunday for Product Highlight. Happy stamping.